A pair of 3 and 5 teams in Atlantic Sun Conference play tonight. It's Stetson in North Florida here inside UNF Arena. Glad you can join us here on the First Coast.
He can score some points too, number one for
UNF.
UNF.
Chuck will win it for North Florida. Big time scoring Saturday. Donnie Jones, their head coach. There's number 9. You talked about him. Right hand is good early from Colin Cool. Pass for Lee. One dribble, and it's poked away. A good job there as Sermon's at third with the steal. Corner 3. Here are the Hatters, and they take an early 5-0 lead in that corner. There's Lee looking around. Handoff for Kent Jackson. Ospreys looking for that first bucket. Mason Lee will get it.
For Coaches versus Cancer, you know, it's something that college basketball does this week every year, so it's good to see that happening.
And you've got your sneakers on too. 3 Hatters deep right there, and it's drained by Jake Johnson.
Where the pesky passing lanes with the active hands from Stetson.
There's Cam Oriole. Baller, Kent Jackson, the second best baller on this team. He fades back, kisses glass. That's a beauty. Royal, dangerous player off the bench, 6'9", 210. Gaiman for Oliver.
Oliver stepped up his game in conference play.
On the F, there's Kent Jackson. He'll shoot it a ton. Good passing.
With Cool out, Richard, it's a different offense almost.
It really is, but that right hand from the redshirt junior, Finley Sheridan. For A-Sun Player of the Year, still a lot of basketball to be played though. Jackson for Oriole. He'll look to drive, dump ball for Mason Lee, and he's got 4 points. See some subs over at the scorer's table.
Oh, it's good pace. They're up and down.
Sermon's at third. Copeland, the catch and shoot, and he drains that. That was smooth from the junior. On the wrist, too.
Got a little bit of a break. I think I'm with you there, Richard.
Sermon's at third. Ospreys fans not too pleased on that one. Another deep 3. My word, Copeland all the way in town center.
The offensive rebounding, they've got to get back on defense, and they've only got 1 or 2 guys that can rebound with the length of Stetson.
Corner 3, and this time it's good by Alex Doyle. He wanted a whistle, and I think he had a good argument.
Or a good flop.
Gaiman gets his miss, and the Ospreys a much-needed bucket.
Talked about in our opening, but he's proven it. But, you know, Katie, the talented freshman's got tons of athleticism. He's able to guard bigger players.
There's the 3, it rolls in. Calvin Sermon's a third. Sermon's a third. Good minutes here thus far. It's Sheridan. Sheridan, great moves and a finish by Colin Cool. Jackson will pop the 3. He likes that spot here on the left wing.
Gaiman's just so tough to pull that rebound.
Hines, and Hines, nothing but net.
You know, Hines, he'll surprise you. Even though his stats are only 19% for 3, he can shoot that ball.
Missed 3 weeks, down low, the big man. Sheridan was looking for Cool downhill, and off his fingertips, somehow saves it. Copeland, great passing for Johnson in the corner. You felt almost sorry to say that. I was surprised.
Yeah.
Here's Copeland, high arcing 3, rattles home.
And you could see right there in that shot right there, it drops through the net, and Kent Jackson's just, you know, he's devastated, right? But you can't let him get a step on you. And Coach Kennan talked about that. He said they have to be up under those guards at all times.
Doyle pushes him back out for Oriole, scanning the floor. He'll go downhill. Dalton Gaiman over to the corner. Kent Jackson 3.
What offense! Touch the ball in the offensive sets for North Florida.
And a huge foul call. That's Nestor Diachuk's 3rd personal to Cool. 1 triple in the left hand. Gaiman playing really well for the Ospreys in the first half. Jackson will go back to the big man, and he finds another basket. But the rebound for Dalton Gaiman. He's been the Ospreys X factor. Goes one more to Hines. Hines from 3, and we're tied up. But Leonard brings that offensive rebounding ability. Hatters nearly had another chance, and it comes all the way to Copeland. Copeland goes up. Nifty move and a kiss. Been brilliant in this game, finding everybody. Colin Cool goes one more. Johnson fakes it, ace on logo, and he sinks it. Looking around, but Cool is just all in his face. Cameron Oriole. Mason Lee will have the open three, and he knocks it down.
Mason Lee can throw in some points offensively. It really helps the stat line.
Yeah, spread it around a little bit more. And there's Cool all alone. He had tons of time in the paint.
And what body control as he caught that rolling to the rim. He was turning one direction, then power dribble to rotate the opposite.
Cameron Oriole, nifty pass. Lee, this will be to Kent Jackson, and the Ospreys with back-to-back triples. Oriole got the high hands. Coach, you were ready for that one.
I had you, brother. I was going to not let him take you out. I had to assist.
Serman's a third, finds daylight for the bucket. That would be ideal. Here's Cool, power dribble, back out. One more, they go Johnson in the corner, and Johnson hits a three. Serman's a third. Trying to find Cool. Cool has the matchup against Oriole, and Cool's gonna finish.
Look at the distance that Cameron Oriole gives Sermons because he knows he wants to penetrate and not necessarily shoot the ball.
Serman's a third. We'll go handoff for Johnson. Johnson takes it with the left hand, perfect English. Dalton Gaiman, bounce pass for Plummer. He was looking downhill again for Dalton Gaiman. Kent Jackson the catch and shoot, and Kent Jackson another three. Copeland. Batters will take their time. They look very comfortable. Serman's a third dump off, and Cool with the slam.
On both sides of the court, and Sermons with a drive and the attention to know his teammate is right there with him. He was kind of silent the last 10 minutes, and you're right, they have taken the fight to this team just like they did at the beginning.
Offensive rebound. One more, it's Copeland, hand in his face, and he nails it in front of Mason Lee.
Stetson, when he goes up to shoot that thing.
One for Lee, you want to stay back, you've got 3 fouls that you're working on. Lee, he looks to drive, takes it up strong for the finish. Create our tempo.
Right, they go about 10 or 12 points less a game than North Florida does.
Cool, spin move. Puts his head into it, drives. Oh, he's got so many moves in his bag. As the Ospreys have Oriole over in the far corner. Kent Jackson. Serman's a third, defending well. And that's just good defense, but better offense.
Versus trying to knock down a 22-footer.
Copeland goes no-look pass. Guess who? They find number 9. Johnson goes one more. One more again by Serman's a third, and he's got his 10th assist. Everybody to pull down that rebound. This one's stolen by Cam Oriole. Oriole goes up and in with the left hand.
Worry about his penetration. I need you penetrating and pitching and or going to the rim, not shooting three-pointers from deep when that's not your specialty.
Cam Oriole, he's got a second bucket as you see dropping dimes right there.
They are getting beat on the glass right now. 26-23 North Florida is by Stetson. And at halftime it was 12-12 in paint points.
Hines, who's been really good lately, finishes. Student section wanted to travel.
I would have gave him one too.
McGregor has a matchup. Hines, well defended. Man underneath, and all alone again is Colin Cool. Here's McGregor. Here's the offensive call from Coach Jones. Copeland. McGregor, he'll go floater, pops it and rolls.
Great ball movement. These guys know to kick it to the open man. Nobody from Stetson forces a shot. It's all in rhythm.
McGregor last game had to play a ton of minutes. Oriole goes high glass to Johnson. Johnson catch and shoot. Rebound for Gaiman. Gaiman looks ahead. Gaiman's gonna take it. Steps through the lefty finish.
That is such a good play by the big man.
Right there, but he's got Copeland to back him up. McGregor. Cool. Cool's gonna drive it and finish his second dunk of the night. Well, that was a great little head fake there.
Ball that bad boy straight to the front of the rim and set in that thing like Shaq style. 4 and Lee with 3.
So
for North Florida.
Called for that one. 7 minutes to play here in the second half. Mason Lee, some hard work down low, works on Doyle.
How anyone holds cool to single digits is shocking.
Yeah, no, I would agree. Inbounds, here's Plummer, catches it, lays it in, B.J. Plummer. Johnson fakes it, Serman's a third. Common collected, sidestep for a three. Copeland nails it in a fist pump.
They're defending him, and it's just a physical battle. Those posts are going to sleep good tonight.
And Jackson. He'll find Dalton Gaiman. Gaiman through contact in the and one. 8 rebounds to go now with 16 points.
Go ahead and just grind it out with your opponent. Don't get caught up in trying to jack threes.
Sheridan. Here's looking for Copeland. He'll go downhill, and guess who? It's number 9, Colin Cool. Turned it on in the second half.
And he can put it on the floor, too. I haven't really seen him shoot many jump shots, but he can do so many things as a post player. I'm surprised he's in the A-Sun. That's a good get for Stetson.
Jackson for 3 and a big answer. Sermon's a third. There's Copeland. 3 to shoot. Does he realize it? He does. Step back. 3! Huge shot by Copeland. Jacob, tonight he was a tone setter. Are you making soccer references now too? Free throw good.
Hey, I'm like a sports thesaurus.
I love it. Jackson, tough ball to handle. McGregor in his face.
Look at the defense. You're just talking about him. He is all up under Jackson.
Jackson finds some daylight. Dump ball for Dalton Gaiman. The Ospreys have another 2 points. First one is good. The guards that are switching, it sounded like.
Yeah, or to trap Oriole to keep the ball out of his hands.
Oriole, tough 3, it's no good. Dalton Gaiman keeps fighting, he got an offensive rebound. Shot, Plummer, he'll drain a 3.
Their rhythm, and I think they're finding their rhythm offensively for sure, just as you said, Richard.
Copeland makes a second and the 2. Oriole comes back. Kent Jackson. One dribble pass to Oriole. 3 is too strong.
Energy to come get this road win. And they've carried it. It faltered a little bit, but they're finishing with that same intensity.
Oriole for Plummer. Deep 3 is no good. And the Hatters who get the win on the road by 7 for a game where they were in charge almost the entire night.
And you know, they deserve to win the game because of the way they played. North Florida fought back to have a chance, but you've said it, and we've talked about it a handful of times, and Jade, our sideline reporter, said the same thing. These guys came with a next-level intensity and took the fight to the home team, and that fight has carried them all the way to a 7-point victory.